today we have some bull as usual. What is the topic of today's drama video? I don't know if it's actually drama. It is. That's the bruh. Some anime people are annoying. Let's put people on blast, Luke. Let's get it.
Having your own opinion nowadays opens the floodgates to so many possibilities. You can get met with, some reassurance. Some people be like, oh yeah, I like that too. Or you can just get met with insane negativity. I recently uploaded, I think yesterday, there was a new One Piece opening. Listen,
Okay.
I love One Piece.
Yeah.
I
Tattoo.
love One Piece. I play the TCG. I watch the anime. I'm all caught up.
Big fan.
Love it.
Mm.
And I love Japanese music as well. That's literally all I listen.
Let me guess. He said something about the One Piece opening and people were like, I don't like your opinion. Your opinion doesn't agree with my opinion, therefore bad, fuck you. The most recent incident of that happening for me was Kaiju 8 opening. I still think that Kaiju 8 Season 2 opening is incredibly lackluster in how it does not fit the themes of the season. It is this weird, ethereal, soft-spoken song when the show is literally about fucking fighting kaijus. Some Godzilla shit. And you can't argue about the tragicness. I would say the tragicness of what's happening in Kaiju Season 2 right now, with all the sacrifices and deaths happening, no spoilers. The Season 1 theme also makes more sense than Season 2. Like, what the fuck is Season 2 opening? I said this shit mid, and I move on. And of course people get angry. And that is what's gonna happen when you put yourself online, right? Because nothing I do, nothing Luke does will ever change how people behave online. They are creatures, right? This is a fucking wild, this isn't even a zoo. This is like the wild jungle, and monkeys are everywhere screeching and throwing shit at each other. That's why I have tried to adopt an enlightened mindset where there's no point in me getting triggered over hate, just like there's no point in me glazing myself looking at the positive. The more that I focus on the positives, the more I get fixated on one negative comment, then that shit ruins my day. That's why I have this indifferent mindset of fuck the hate and the glaze. None of that matters. I'm gonna do my thing and give you my genuine opinion. You can fuck with that or you can leave. And the negative engagement also helps me at the end of the day grow. So as long as you can carefully maintain that mental health and the system, that's how I do things. Obviously, this isn't how many people do things.
Listen to. It sucks, kind of, because I don't really care for much other English music. I used to listen to rap, house music, EDM back in the day. And then when I started doing YouTube full time and all my content originated around anime stuff, that's all I listen to now. And I love it. And it's not a bad thing. I don't understand a lick of what they're talking about, but I love it. I think it has to do with my little bit of autism. I like to listen to the sound.
All right.
The rhythms and everything. I don't understand what they're saying, but I love Japanese music. So I wanted to listen to the new opening for One Piece. I've loved every single past opening. Oos, the one that just, the Egghead one. Everything in the past three have been bangers. Even the endings.
Yeah.
And I wanted to watch the new one, and I made a video for it, as one anime reactor would, and I posted it online.
And how'd it go?
And holy shit. If you have your own opinion about stuff, people will not, they'll put their shoes on, jacket, do some stretches, and jump on your fucking dick.
I mean, that's the internet, man, right? There's nothing you can't change that, and people are gonna be rude. When people are given anonymity through behind a screen, they act as keyboard warriors. Many people say things that they would never say in real life because there's no real consequences online. And that's why I'm honestly for censoring minors away from social media. I think that there is irreparable damage that social media has on children, especially women too. Whenever they look at insane beauty standards that exist on Instagram and they go through insane, what's it called? They get body dysmorphia. They start having eating disorders. They're trying to be this crazy filtered model that they think that all women should be. And that's just one part of it. I straight up think that a bunch of children who has no empathy, that has nothing better to do, that are lonely, realizes if they say some shit online, gets the internet points racking up, and children without empathy, without any guidance, can just say the most insane shit. And that's what you see. The most YouTube comment section are a bunch of fucking retards that has no empathy, that will say things because they just don't agree with your opinion, and nothing you can do will ever change this. That's just how humanity works. So it's in your best interest to just block it and move on, or sometimes farm them like me and have fun with it.
Promise you. So I didn't care for the new opening, right? Visually it was very appealing. Didn't really spoil me all that much because I lack context, because
I hear One Piece opening spoils like crazy, like all new different forms and powers and shit.
I read the manga, and I didn't want to keep rewatching it. One watch was okay, so I didn't spoil myself. Now the song was okay.
Okay.
You know, I didn't really care for it all that much, and I said through the whole reaction at the very end, I'm gonna give it a little more time, and I'm gonna probably listen to it with some headphones on, like, and in the car, like driving.
Nah. That's called Stockholm Syndrome. An anime opening reaction, to me personally, you know immediately, right? When the song starts playing, it's good right off the bat, or it's not. Straight up, that's how it works. You listen to me listening to, let's say, Kaiju Season 2 opening. This is my reaction. I'm like, let's let it cook. That's what I usually say, right? I always say, okay, all right. I'll make some objective statements about, you know, the music and the instruments and the beat or whatever, and I say, all right, let's get to the chorus at least. Then if the chorus is disappointing, then I'm like, yeah, we're out. Apocalypse Bringer, my Nogara opening reaction, right? Here. Just like, so I can prove to you, right? I just want to like prove to you exactly how I personally behave, and you can directly see that. TV, my Nogara opening, right? So here it is. I still think, man, this video got 10k views, not bad. I think that this anime opening is one of the best openings that exist in summer 2025. Now, don't I'm gonna have to mute the song because I don't want this shit to get copyrighted, but let's listen to it. Look at my face. I want you to look at my face is the most important thing, okay? Look at my face. See? Yeah. Immediately, I am locked in. Immediately, I'm like, holy shit, this is cooking. I'm like, yeah, here's Kaiju 8. Kaka TV, Kaiju 8, the season 2 opening. And people were fucking, I can't believe some people were genuinely like defending this opening. And here's my reaction to Kaiju 8, okay? Yeah. Opening and ending reaction time. I hope that the opening is good. I loved Kaiju 8 season 1 opening. Bro doesn't know. Oh wait, go back. I say, alright, it's time for Kaiju 8 opening and ending reaction time. Yeah. I hope that the opening is good. Bro has no clue. I loved Kaiju 8 season 1 opening and yeah, play it. Okay, look look at the face. Look at the face. In the beginning right now, all we're getting is English and creepy sounds. I'm not sold, but let it cook. Let it cook. Again, I can't play the entire music. I'm gonna get copywritten. Okay. That is a face of concern. That is a face of concern as I'm looking at it and I'm like, You can see there is a drastic difference in how I react immediately. Either it's immediately good or it's not. Sometimes by the chorus it gets better. If you have to tell yourself to listen to the opening over and over again, that is called Stockholm Syndrome. You are desensitizing yourself to it, and at a certain point you're like, you know what, it's not so bad. Whenever you have to protect something by saying it's not so bad, what does that mean? It definitely means it's not peak. Definitely means it's not good. When you say it's not bad, you're telling me it's mid at best.
To the gym, and then with it at the gym, you know, give it its fair shake. Still don't like it that much. It's not my taste. And then people just
I should react to the One Piece opening, man. What were the reception from is there any One Piece enjoyers in chat? Did you guys watch any other people's One Piece newest opening reactions, and do they all have the same opinion Luke has?
People just don't fucking like that. You know what I mean?
It's not so bad. Pretty much it's meh. It's just meh. It's just very like underwhelming.
People hate that. You voice your opinion, especially if you like the same stuff. Like, oh, you like One Piece, I like One Piece. Well, I didn't really like the opening. Oh, well, you're fucking wrong.
You're a fake fan. Yeah, I mean that's how stuff works online, right? When you like people are so afraid to get their worldviews challenged. Like we're in an era where you're on my side or you're not, and it's like an absolute thing, and it's really fucking annoying because like people need to understand that like these are subjective things. Music is absolutely subjective, and personally I think my taste in music is objective. Remember, the React Messiah's opinions are fact. You guys have opinions. But people will always, when they get their worldviews and their opinions challenged by someone else, rather than thinking, I wonder why they think that is, they immediately reject it and say, fake fan, you're a fraud, blah, blah, blah. And that's just how just children work online. They are immature children that has no real world views. They see things in absolute true or false, zeros and ones, black and white, and there's nothing you can do about it. And wasting time getting mad at them is very unproductive. And I decided again, it's like I reduce everyone down to a monkey. Your comments are all same to me. I don't care if you're telling me, wow, thank you for all your great work and hard work, you make my day shine. I look at that comment and in the back of my mind, I am happy. I'm happy and I'm satisfied that like, oh, there's someone out there enjoying my content. But that never goes to my head. I immediately fucking throw that aside and say, great job, I'm glad you're enjoying, I move on. I let that shit get in my head. I see someone that is negative towards me. Immediately that's gonna hurt me a lot more because again, you become so protected and just, again, your default mindset is everyone should be positive with me. And then that's why people get one guy. They see one negative thing. They see 99 positive things, and then they see one negative thing. They'll focus on the negative. Why? Because the positive things, you're already used to it. That's just how things should be, right? So, again, that's just personally how I handle it. I think that not a lot of people are built to be having this kind of mindset, though. It is pretty extreme.
You're so wrong. You're trash, actually. Right?
And then I would say your opinion is also fucking trash. There's a reason why you're on my fucking video crying and complaining in my YouTube comment section. There's a reason why you're listening, you're wasting your fucking time listening to my videos and my criticisms because you place my opinions that high. There's a reason why I'm not the one watching your fucking video and crying in your fucking comment section.
Now, where am I getting all this from? Well, people, I have an affinity for Japanese music. I love it. Like, this is what I listen to. I'm not saying I'm better than you if you like your music and I like mine. It's hard for me to even tell people I like Japanese music because they're just gonna be like, oh, you like anime openings? You listen to anime openings?
Yeah.
No, and that's fine that they think that. I get it.
All right,
like,
all right.
Fucking, I'm covered in anime, dog. Like, what do you want me to say? So, I'm gonna show you the comment.
Let's see it.
Show you the comment that that got me.
Put him on
Just,
blast.
like, tweaked out. Shout out to my man SkyZell5029.
Bro really has.
Bro really have ass taste of music if he thought this is not good. Lol. And my rebuttal to that is, let me ask you a question. And to anyone that thought my opinion is ass because I don't like
sure.
this. What's your 3 favorite songs, Japanese oriented? You know, like what was your top 3 favorite Japanese songs? Right.
I honestly don't know. There's so many. I can't just list. It's like saying name your top 3 animes.
Right. I ask you that question. Leave it in the comments section. I read it. If I fucking love the 3 songs you state, does that mean you also have trash taste in?
Yes. But that's the thing, right? People only like see things in hyperbolic like little chambers, right? They know nothing about this guy. Everyone's talking in just One Piece. There's a good chance that like Luke and that what random commenter could enjoy a lot of different things together. But again, in the age of the online, interwebs and everyone is just can have their own shitty fucking opinions about whatever, right? This is how we get a bunch of fucking monkeys able to just say whatever the fuck they want and get in the brains of others. And I think at the end of the day, music is subjective. And if someone says, bro really have ass taste in music, like in the kaiju, is there anyone here? Let's see, ending is peak, blah, blah, blah. What about the opening? Is there anyone here talking about the opening? I'm pretty sure I've already nuked everybody that's like, you know, bro, this is Aurora. Opening was 10 out of 10. I hate comments like this because there are NPCs that have no understanding of what good music is, and they simply see a brand name and say, this must be peak. Aurora is the band playing for Kaiju Season 2. I don't give a fuck what the band or the artist is. That shit has no meaning to me. I listen to the song, and then I decide for myself, was it good or not? Exactly. It's the same shit with Creepy Nuts too, right? Where motherfuckers will listen to a song from Creepy Nuts and immediately go, oh my god, peak. It's bandwagoning. It's a bunch of NPCs that are unable to form their own critical thinking and opinion for themselves. They bandwagon off of notable recognized name and say, well, it's this, therefore it's good no matter what. You are a fucking retard if you think this is a 10 out of 10. Opening is fucking ass. This has no single, like, the visuals feel fucking lazy. It's a random just mix of CG bullshit. The song has no like context relevance to the actual themes of season 2, and it's just bad. And that's my final opinion. I don't care if Creepiness did this. I don't care if Aurora did this. None of that shit does. It doesn't matter, right? You have to come with your own fucking opinion. And music especially is like a very subjective thing. It is. I think that a lot of people do agree with me in a lot of the takes that I say, because I think that I have the correct opinion, no matter how arrogant that might sound. I think I have a good understanding of what sounds good, what sounds bad, right? And at the end of the day, if you think it's good, then go ahead, whatever. You can enjoy your shit, I can enjoy my shit. But the moment that you start like saying your taste is bad without any fucking like understanding of music, just random fucking thing because it just hurts your fucking feelings, it's just a fucking retard comment, man.
He says, favorite songs, Japanese oriented. You know, I ask you that question, leave it in the comments section. I read it. If I fucking love the 3 songs you state, does that mean you also have trash?
By his logic,
taste
yes.
in music? Because we share the same opinion now.
Yep.
We just differentiated on one. We were just, me and you are different on one. But if I like 3 out of the ones I, you know, not including this one, you name 3 different songs are Japanese and I fucking adore them. Does that mean I have shit taste in music? But we share the same, you know? You see how that's hypocritical? You see how that doesn't make any fucking sense on your side? Now, there was plentiful of comments that just say like, oh, you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. You know, the song.
And then you can also say, well, you're wrong too. So what are we doing here? Right? This is like the most unproductive thing. You put your opinion out there and a bunch of fucking roaches in the comment section says, nuh-uh. Okay. And then I say nuh-uh back. Okay. What are we doing? What is the point of this? Who the fuck asked for your opinion anyways? You don't have to watch the video. You can get the fuck out of here. But again, you are the one spending your fucking time watching me or Luke give our opinion and our take. You chose to do this. I'm not the one sitting here watching your video being in your fucking comment section. There's probably a good reason why you're watching us from the fucking beginning. So at least give us the benefit of the doubt that we know what we're fucking talking about. I'm not saying we're perfect all the time, but like that's why it's so like, it's such a waste of time to respond to YouTube comments, man. And that's why I have formulated this like system where I don't respond to any YouTube comments. It is a fucking waste of time. And especially in the reaction space, the comments are a bunch of people that just want to spoil and feel self-important. That's what most of the comments are. I'm not saying every comment is bad. There are a lot of positive comments too, but there's so much worse in there. It's just not worth it. That's why I scan it. If someone is being rude, or if I know someone is spoiling based on the responses after scanning, I immediately block them, delete them, their entire history is gone, and I move on. Don't even think twice about it. If I see a Moya emote, I'll probably respond to it with the Moya emote. It's that simple.
Bangs. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, you know, it didn't have the same flow as the other ones, right? The other ones were really upbeat, you know, had a little more faster pace to them. This one did feel like more of a Naruto Shippuden like style to it, and that's fine. Just wasn't for me. But you're fucking wrong.
That's right, you're wrong. This is a crazy picture right here. You're fucking wrong. Why though? Can you describe me where I'm wrong? That's the thing. At the very least, we give like a very analytical and objective reasoning as to why I didn't like the song, right? The Kaiju 8 example, I think that the theme is way too soft spoken. It is way too weak. I like hard, edgy songs more. That's a subjective thing. And I don't think that the opening theme matches the context of the anime itself. Due to all these different reasons, I think it's a mid opening. And then motherfuckers will say, nuh-uh. Well, why is it nuh-uh though? Can you at least like explain? You can't. You're just here because you're mad. You're mad that I gave you an opinion that is against what you think, and rather than critically thinking, why is it, you just say nuh-uh. Why though? I don't know. I'm just mad because you're disagreeing with me. Why am I disagreeing with you? Can you think about like why I'm making those opinions? But here's the thing. It is a pointless endeavor trying to get these fucking roaches to think. They will never think. You think you're gonna change somebody by arguing with them in the YouTube comment section? That they're gonna be like, you know what, Kaka TV? You're right. I sat down and thought about this, and you know what? You have a point. And I'm a better man, and I've grown up now. No. It is a waste of time. That's why like I never care about like being misunderstood, because genuine people that enjoy my content will actually understand where I'm coming from, and that's the audience that I care about. Why should I waste my time focusing on the fucking haters and the ignorance when there's an entirely majority silent lurkers that are appreciative and are on my side, right? I don't care. Whenever I farm drama or other shit too, my goal isn't to like convince and turn and convert the haters into my fans. I don't give a fuck about that. You are biased and you're gonna think whatever you want of me. You won't even listen to my takes. I don't care. I'm trying to look good and entertain my audience, and as long as I know that, everything is good.
You're a liar. You're horrible. You're a like, you know, my opinion's invalid. Brother, I probably listen to more Japanese music than anyone in here on a day-to-day basis that's watching this video right now. I'm not coming down, you know, I'm not coming at you. I'm just stating the fact. I listen to it in the car. Legit. Let me tell you some of my top songs right now.
Let's hear it.
That I was just listening to at the gym. I was listening to what the fuck is this? You see this? I think this is the Summertime Render Ope.
Kaika.
Right? Which is a banger.
All right.
I think my top songs right now, show you, would
Let's
be
On the Way. I don't know any of them, straight up. I don't really care about anime openings. I'm an anime soundtrack guy. I actually prefer instrumental, orchestral music, video game soundtracks, movie soundtracks, anime soundtracks, more than actual openings and endings with, you know, vocals.
It's the Don Don opening, the new one. Ready, Steady, Go, I never really listened to back in the day. Well, I never really watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I don't know which one this one is, but Ready, Steady, Go is a banger. I think this is the Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2. Never watched the season. But
God, that anime was so ass. That's so sad. I just got reminded. Devil's a Part-Timer is another perfect case study where season 1 was done by an amazing studio under amazing direction. Then it gets handed off, entirely different team works on it, and it just becomes mid. So fucking sad.
But this shit's a banger. My Hero Academia season 7 Ope. Hey, look, the one. Wow. And, you know, the list goes on.
Let's go.
You can see. There's
Let's
a lot.
go.
I listen to a fucking
What a
lot.
weeb.
This is what I listen to on a day-to-day basis. Is from me listening to all these Japanese songs, is my opinion better than yours now?
Yes, because he is a connoisseur. No, here's the thing with music, right? It's a subjective thing. Art is subjective, right? Some people are going to like again, I give the same example of like, listen, if I enjoy more edgy, sad, tragic, angsty songs and I don't like positive, happy songs, that's like me being like a pepperoni pizza enjoyer that says I don't like seafood pizza, you know? Doesn't mean seafood pizza is bad. Everyone has their own preferences, right? So when it comes to stuff like this, where it becomes like art and subjective stuff, there's gonna be people that enjoy more pepperoni than vegetarian pizza, for example, right? Doesn't mean that the popular majority group has a more correct opinion, but at the very least understand where we're coming from and realize that, again, it's a subjective thing, and like you don't have to be a fucking like musical theorist to understand this.
Or like, how do people want to play this game? You know, do we like, do I like anime more than you? And should I have a better opinion than anime more than you if I do it for a living?
Yeah, I honestly, yes, that part I do agree with. Again, I came with the whole example of there's a reason why you're crying in my fucking videos about my takes, wasting your fucking time watching me again compared to me watching your video. If you truly had that great things to say and your opinion was that like wide reached and popular, then go make your own fucking videos. Let's see what happens then, straight up.
If I have it tattooed all over my body, how much of a fan are you compared to me? You know?
Fake fan.
Does that make your opinion invalid? No. I think the only way your opinion would be invalid is if, you know, if you talked anime with me and you only watched one, you know, but that, because I watched over hundreds. Just want to touch base on this, right? I thought this was a silly comment. People just
block it, bro. This is all you have to do. I'm not gonna block this person, but like all you have to do is this. Hide user from channel. You erase them. I think people are way too like forgiving and way too like passive with this shit. You need to moderate your chat, your comment section, and not let it become a toxic cesspool of cancer. Here's the thing that I always make sure I do. Have you ever seen comments where people will basically comment like, when is the next reaction? I'm still waiting for Lord of the Mysteries episode. When To Be Hero X episode 20? I will immediately ban you. That is just like a principle that I have. You beg for content on my fucking channel, fully aware that I'm uploading 6 to 8 videos a day. You know it's fucking coming. You're begging on unrelated videos. I will delete you in a fucking heartbeat. But a lot of other people don't do that. They don't. And I noticed that, I remember this one time, Neil Desai, shoutouts to Neil, bro. Shoutouts to Neil, where Neil basically had a community post about how he got in a car crash and that he's gonna take some time off to take care of his health. You got retards in the community post. Most people are saying, I hope you get better, bro. Right? Sending thoughts and prayers. That's so terrible. I hope you get better. And then you see some comments saying, when's the next Chainsaw Man reaction? When's the next My Hero Academia reaction? I'm like, oh, you genuinely, you deserve a special place in hell. I cannot describe, like, I would get banned if I explained in full how I thought about those people, right? But here's the thing. When we make content and we put our faces out there and we give our opinion, people treat us very transactionally, and it's totally fine. I am the one making content, and you are the one consuming the content. You get entertainment value out of it, and I make money out of it. And it's a business. It's a two-way street, right? For sure, for sure. But at least there's some sort of level of respect that has to be held between the two. Once they start treating you like a fucking zoo animal, stepping all over you, and you're afraid that like by banning people that your growth will suffer, no. I'm probably the most trigger-happy banner in Twitch chat and YouTube comment section. My growth is fantastic. And I think I have one of the best cultures in chat and comments because of the way that I rule my fucking channel with an iron fist. I will never let anybody fucking talk down on me or come in here disrespecting me. You come in here treating me with respect, I will return that favor tenfold. Right? Treat other people how you want to be treated. A lot of people have been saying, I'm too scared to type in your chat because I'm afraid to get banned. And I say, good. I hope you feel fearful before you type something in chat. Not out of hostility, not out of me trying to bully you, but out of you should think twice before fucking typing something. And make sure that like just because you're hide behind a screen doesn't mean you can say whatever you want. That is a culture that I have cultivated by immediately just nuking this shit. There is no point trying to argue with these retards. There's no point trying to convince the idiots online about how to behave. It is a cesspool of toxicity, and all you gotta do is just navigate it the best you can.
Can't comprehend other people having an opinion. They see a strong, confident guy on the screen. They're like, holy fuck, his opinion is different than mine.
Yes.
He's wrong.
And that's another thing too, where he just said about strong, confident guy. A lot of people hate the way that I present myself. Because I talk with a lot of like authority and conviction, people feel very insecure about that. And when I talk about my goals and the way that I glaze myself in a very aggrandizing way, sometimes, most of the times in a very satirical way, no matter what, they subconsciously will compare themselves to me, feel insecure, and basically feel threatened. And then they'll say, I don't like this guy. I hate the way he talks, right? That's a very common thing that happens a lot. It happens a lot to other people that speak in a very confident and outspoken way, right? And people will just say, I just don't like that guy. I just don't like the way he sounds. No. You are basically like, if we go back to the caveman days, basically we're all monkeys and I have a big piece of rock and I'm swinging the rock in the air. And all the other monkeys in the tribe are also hyped up. And they're like, yo, big rock, let's go. And then you are in the corner looking at the big rock, feeling left out, and you feel insecure, and you say, I don't like that guy. It makes me feel weird. And then I have to do psychoanalysis, fucking armchair therapy, as if I'm fucking like, I don't even have a degree in this shit. This is all just me just saying a bunch of pseudo intellectual shit, but like I truly believe that a lot of people subconsciously deep within feel insecure and reject the way that confident, outspoken people are presented online, and then will hate on them based on their insecurity.
Which is just an NPC ass comment anyway.
Yes.
So that's all I wanted to talk about. Be nice. If you have a
He's honestly way too nice. This is the most lukewarm, no pun intended. This is the most like kindest way of like looking at a comment. Like, know how I do it? I will light you on fire, nail you to a cross, and then parade you around town as my village of monkeys will throw tomatoes at you. That's the way that happens when I cover fucking drama. Luke is so kind. He's so humble. He's so nice. He didn't even get angry. This is like the most calm fucking like talk about a comment.
If you have a different opinion than somebody, just leave it in the comments.
Like we just be doing some sort of fucking like some purge shit in our channel, bro. Straight up. It is an entire fucking ceremony. It's like some cult ritual, bro. Blood for the blood gods. Yes, sacrifice. Kill that boy. Kill him. Nail him to the cross. Burn him to the cross.
I'm gonna be like, hey, is there any reason you didn't like this song? Right? Or what? Because sometimes, bro, I'm just gonna keep it another $1.50. I just want to see what these people fucking look like.
Yeah.
I just want to see like who these people are like.
Post your physique, pussy. Bunch of fucking basement dwelling roaches, bro.
Speaking on, you know what I'm saying? Like they say shit so confidently in comment sections, and I just know, like I just know. What do I know?
I'm not saying that the way that you look suddenly has some sort of like more value in the opinions that you espout, right? But I do think that the typical, fat neckbeard living in mother's basement, talking shit behind a screen stereotype is very real, especially in the anime community.
Too much. I just know. Idiots, bruh. Anyways, just wanted to rant a little bit. I just came back from the gym.
Oh shit, this guy works out.
It's 12:30 at night, in the morning, whatever. One Piece is great. Keep watching it. If you're watching it, enjoy your anime or
that opening is mid though.
Japanese music, anime openings, all that good stuff. And yeah, check out Patreon. I have all my One Piece reactions there. I don't upload them to YouTube just because, well, they don't really do all that well on my YouTube channel. Hunter x Hunter's been great though. I'm yapping. Check out
Hunter x Hunter's doing great, and guess why he started Hunter x Hunter? Because we had a conversation behind the screens about content strategy, and he decided to build up a community around that. I still think he should have started a different channel, led in with every Hunter x Hunter opening and ending, and then had an only Hunter x Hunter, content on there, because again, he has so many subs that may not care about that shit. But great, I'm glad that Hunter x Hunter is working out for him.
Check out Patreon. Leave a like. Leave a comment. Let me know your top 3 anime, or not anime openings, but Japanese songs that you can say the Japanese song and then what's it.
That's pretty much it. And here, give Luke a like and check out his content if you care about Hunter x Hunter. But I just wanted to talk a little bit more about, this whole mindset of content creation. If anyone is aspiring to post content, not even just like, YouTube anime reactions, but just anything, Twitter, TikTok, whatever, the thing you need to be aware of is people are cruel online. And no matter how wholesome and positive you try to be, many people will not return that favor. So it's up to you to, decide how you want to go on about things. I notice a lot of people constantly go on mental health breaks and they need to take time off because it's too stressful for them. And the most common denominator for those kind of stress, the issues, is from their interaction with their chat or their comments. And I think one of the best things about content creation and live streaming and YouTube stuff is the interaction that I have with my community. I cultivated a community of people with like-minded individuals that enjoy the same hobbies that I do, and we're able to have fun every day. It's a great experience. But it's also a very taxing experience because a lot of people come in with bad faith and they want to stir up trouble. There's a lot of trolls out there that are trying to rage bait and try to get a reaction out of you. And the more kind and more soft you are to them, they realize they can push the envelope more and more. And I noticed that a lot of people that constantly need these mental health breaks and it takes a lot of toll on them is because they don't know how to take the criticism, because they don't know how to, again, defend their mental health, right? And my solution that I've mentioned over and over again is a very extreme one, where I think that the reason a lot of people get one guide, as in you see 99 positive things, but you get one negative thing, and people fixate on that negative thing. Why do they do that? Well, it's because those 99 positive things, it doesn't matter because you are so used to it. You have fed that shit and you're getting glazed and you're like, yes, I am great. I am amazing. People worship me. Happy, happy. And when you poison your mind like that and you see one negative thing, that negative is so much more significant than any positive because you've numbed yourself to the positive. Because it's no longer the normative position that you're seeing, you fixate on that. And now all these little cuts, it's like a cut, but it's like death by 1,000 paper cuts, man. It's like eroding. This shit is going to bother you every day. And it's like a debuff, like an AoE, like not an AoE, it's like a damage over time, corrosive debuff effect. Where over and over, it's not going to be one comment. It's not going to be one specific chat. But as you do this on a day-to-day basis, one insignificant thing is gonna make you fucking snap, because it's like you're building up that karma meter, bro, and it fucking sucks. And the way that I realize this is, again, if the root cause of this is from me thinking that all the glaze is a normative position, then I will get rid of that entirely. I will reduce you and myself as a monkey. And the only outcome that a monkey can have is to just throw shit at each other. I will no longer have any sort of expectations from my chat or the comments to have any sort of respect for me. I'm going to try my best to maintain that, but I'm never going to get mad if someone comes in here acting out, because that's the only way that a monkey will act. And now, why would I get mad that a monkey is throwing shit at each other and screeching like a monkey? That's the only outcome they could have. So I'm the stupid one, actually, for getting mad at these trolls. You see what I mean? And with this enlightened mindset, I'm able to just get rid of all that shit. Again, it's not that I don't appreciate the positive comments. I do appreciate it when people come in saying, thank you for the content, you're so thoughtful, blah, blah, blah. You help me get on with my days and you bring a smile to me. I see the comments like that all the time. And in the bottom of my heart, I'm appreciative, but I also can't let that impact me. I read that and I say, great, give you a heart, let's move on. Because again, the more that you only take in the positives, the negatives will hit you even harder. And that's when everything falls apart. And this is not a sprint for me. This is a very long marathon. And I understand that like this type of mindset is very extreme. What I'm saying right now is very toxic to an extent, right? Because this is the way that I do things. And I'm not saying everyone else should do it like me. But when you put yourself online, there's going to be a lot of fucked up things that happen. And I do believe that fucked up problems require fucked up solutions. And I just simply have my own flavor of a solution that I've been able to do that allowed me longevity for me to grind like the way that I do and pump out content at such scale on such a consistent basis, right? So hopefully you understand a little bit more from like a mental health perspective and how hostile and aggressive that I may seem a lot of the times. There's a good reason for it. At the end of the day, it's to like protect myself and to make sure that I can focus on the content rather than get consumed by the toxicity from engaging with the chat and everything. It's kind of like Lord of the Mysteries stuff where like there's this concept of the stronger you get, the more crazy you might become, right? Every day making content and it's gonna get worse and worse. The more popular you get, the more views you get on the videos, the more, you know, live stream, you know, people, as your stream grows, the more toxic it's gonna get. So every day I have to like remind myself, humble yourself, make sure you're here to give people a good time, and moderate the chat so that you have an iron fist ruling over them and that nobody can fuck with you, right? But again, man, I don't think a lot of people are built for this shit, and that's why so many people can like make great content and do well, but it doesn't last very long. So many people are able to make amazing content, but to stay on top and to not like fall off and crash out due to your own fault, that's a really hard thing to do. And I'm not saying I'm on top, but like I see some of the stuff that's happening with a lot of bigger creators, and I can't imagine, like Nicholas Life, for example, right? Imagine like the level of toxicity and the shit that he gets on a daily basis because of the size of his brand, you know? Like my shit is not even close to his stuff, so I can't even imagine like what kind of just like mental toxicity goes on there. But hey, we'll get there when we get there. See you next time.